Friday.
That makes it sound special.
Doesn't it? It sounds like a party, right?
I like it. Yeah, it's a party out there, guys. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's talk about the weather as you're getting ready to head out the door. If you haven't stepped out just yet, temperatures have been holding at 47 degrees over the last couple of hours. This is cooler than it's been the past couple days when we've been making it up to the low 60s. So feeling a little bit more like March, about 13 degrees cooler than yesterday at this point. Can you see the camera shaking a little bit? Winds are out of the west-northwest. They're sustained at 17 miles an hour, but we're seeing some higher gusts already. Gusts of maybe 24, 28 miles an hour. Currently 32 in Wilmington, 31 in Atlantic City. But the wind picks up later on today. In fact, we've got a wind advisory that goes into effect at 3 o'clock this afternoon, lasts until midnight tonight, for those gusty winds that pick up over 40 miles an hour at some points late today. Storm Tracker 6 with our multi-sweep scan showing a couple of sprinkles in South Jersey. We started with some showers here or there north and west of the city, and now they're just kind of pushing off the coast. So that last little push off the coast, no big deal. A lot of clouds, some sunshine out there today, but a whipping wind. So at 11 o'clock, mostly cloudy, 48. At 3 o'clock, the winds pick up. This is when the wind advisory goes into effect. At 7 o'clock, partly cloudy, 41. Still windy at 11 o'clock. That wind advisory lasts until midnight tonight. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, Alicia and Aliana, wind chills in the 20s. Get ready for a change coming your way. I'm going to walk you through it in a little bit.
You know, we've had actually a lot of experience with that so far this year, so yeah.
You're ready?
I feel like, you know what?
Weather whiplash.
It is. All right, Karen, that's why we had, I mean, I sound like a miss right now.
Good, you're helping to lift stuff up. I like that.
Yeah,
I like the idea there's a whole class on this, right? I think kids could use that nowadays.
Yes.
We could all use it nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I noticed about the video that we were showing is the majority of the people were all wearing bright colors or in some kind of bright light, which helps boost the mood.
Yes.
So maybe we should start wearing more yellows and oranges
I like this. You're
and
bright
limes
today.
to try to pick things up a little bit.
Yeah, and they do say that about the light therapy. You know how
Yes.
this time of year when it just feels so dark and dreary.
does.
Yeah, find the light. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I like that. Well, you know what they say.
Just bring Karen around everywhere you go.
It's always darkest before the dawn. We've got those 7 p.m. sunsets only a couple of days away.
Yes.
We've got some weather reasons to lift us up, right? Let's look
it.
outside. Look at this flag here. Old Glory really whipping in the winds outside of the Constitution Center, and they really haven't started cranking at full blast just yet. I mean, yesterday we had near 60-mile-an-hour gusts in some spots. Those winds were really strong. Today's not quite as bad, but we have a wind advisory. Goes into effect at 3 o'clock this afternoon, so it hasn't happened just yet. But just in a few hours later on this afternoon until midnight. So those strong winds kick in all night with this wind advisory for the entire region. You could see 40-mile-an-hour gusts, maybe 1 or 2 spots getting close to that 50-mile-an-hour gust. I think probably down the shore, the best bet for that. So sure, you could see a few more down branches with that. And still gusty winds tomorrow, especially in the morning. It starts pretty gusty then too. Now Storm Tracker 6 with our multi-sweep scan showing a couple of little sprinkles kind of limping off the coast. We started with a few showers this morning north and west, kind of slowly pushing off the coast. Not all this is reaching ground, but a little bit of a drizzle drop here with clouds and some sunshine today. The rest of the day is dry, just those few sprinkles pushing off the coast now. Temperatures have been holding in the upper 40s. Right now it's 47 degrees. It's been that way all morning long. In the overnight hours we were in the upper 50s, but we dropped behind this front, and we kind of hold in the upper 40s till about 50 this afternoon. A lot of clouds, some sunshine. By 2, 3 o'clock, those winds are really noticeable, how they start to crank up again, and we're talking 40-mile-an-hour winds or so, gusting at times, continuing through the evening. So at 9 o'clock, it's 38. With that whipping wind out of the west-northwest, it's going to feel even chillier than these numbers suggesting. So in some spots right now, feels like the 30s. Now tomorrow's kind of more the same. 52 for your high, except a lot of bright sunshine. Brighter than tomorrow, but it's still pretty windy tomorrow. In fact, let's look at the wind chills. I don't want this to be a shock to your system when you wake up tomorrow morning. Feels like the 20s. At 7 o'clock in the morning. Sunshine. So just when you think March, it's almost spring, yeah, it feels cold out there. And even through the afternoon, wind chills will be maybe mid 40s or so, even though the high is 52. So tomorrow's a chilly day, but at least it's bright. One thing, we've got a really dry forecast, but Future Tracker 6 showing overnight Friday. We're fine all day, but overnight Friday into Saturday morning, like let's say 1 o'clock in the morning. Couple of sprinkles, maybe even a couple of wet flakes trying to come down north and west. Not a big deal. deal. It happens while you're sleeping. And look at the 7-day. It's completely bone dry other than that sprinkle overnight. So here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. Windy and cooler and 50 for your high today. Tomorrow sunny, but still pretty windy. A high of 52. And then it's Friday night into Saturday morning. You get a little sprinkle overnight. Saturday, you're dry during the day. We keep the sunshine, a few clouds, 49. You set your clocks forward an hour. It's Sunday when daylight saving time begins. Hey, that's that first 7 o'clock sunset. That's going to feel pretty nice, right? And we'll see plenty of sunshine. Behind it on Monday, it's sunny and milder and 59. Tuesday, look at the warm up, 65. Wednesday, flirting with that 70. I think we likely hold in the upper 60s or so, but not bad for this time of year, Aliana and Alicia. Next week's looking pretty good. We'll be right back with Action News at 10 continuing after this.
Well, this Sunday, it's the premiere of a brand new season of American Idol with judges Lionel Richie, Luke Bryan, now joined by former Idol and superstar Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, she's coming home. I love this. Now, keep your eyes peeled on Sunday for a local singer and songwriter from Camden County. Pat Johnson has been waiting 10 years for this moment. And this Sunday, he is finally going for that golden ticket.
Let's check in with Karen to see what's in store.
Yeah, we had an inch and a half yesterday. We desperately needed the rain. Did you notice the flag blowing in the wind? That's going to pick up even more over the next few hours. So as you're getting ready to take the kids from the bus stop this afternoon, at 1 o'clock, it's 49 degrees. Temperatures have been mostly holding in the upper 40s all morning, just not going very far today, near about 50 for your high. Some sunshine mixing with the clouds. But once you hit 2, 3 o'clock, the winds really start to pick up a little bit. In fact, we've got a wind advisory. It goes into effect at 3 o'clock this afternoon, lasts till midnight. So the kids on the bus stop, they must still want that coat, might want a hat. The hair is going to be blowing all over, and it feels a little chilly with these winds. Today, the direction is out of the northwest. Yesterday, we were in the 60s. We had that mild flow, those strong winds, but it was out of the southwest. So today, out of a different direction here. And you can see these speeds, 32, 24 miles an hour. But that's nothing. It does pick up quite a bit by later on this afternoon. We're going to get some gust over 40. So a little bit of a wind chill factor. Currently, the temperature's 47, but it feels like 40 in the city. Still feels like the 30s in the Lehigh Valley. 34 is what it feels like in Exton. Past 2 days, we were in the 60s, and right now it feels like it's barely above freezing in the northwest suburbs. Feels like 40 right now in Millville. So a little chill in the air. Storm Tracker 6 showing a couple of sprinkles near the coast that have been just limping off the coastline behind that front that moved through. So clouds, some sunshine. The rest of the day is dry, just turning pretty windy. In the Lehigh Valley, 47 for your high, much cooler than it has been lately. And then today in the city, windy and cooler, 50 with a lot of clouds. At the shore, you might see some of the higher gusts, especially late tonight when we see some gusts there closer to 50 miles an hour. Aliana, when I come back in the 7-day, we're going to get rid of these 40s and 50s. And we're going to talk upper 60s in the 7-day. Something you might like coming up.
Oh, I already saw what Wednesday's temperature.
You've been peeking at my 7-day, yes.
I'm very pleased, Karen.
Okay,
thank you.
Those winds were really something yesterday, weren't they? You're holding on to your hat as you're out there. Today's kind of windy as well. We're starting to see some gusts, maybe 25, 30 miles an hour, but that increases as the day wears on. I'm going to do something a little different. I know you like the 7-day. I need the 7-day to plan my life, so I'm just going to focus on the 7-day right now. So here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Today it's windy. It's cooler, 50 degrees for your high. Temperatures have been holding in the upper 40s all morning out there. Right now it's 47. We've got a couple of sprinkles that are pushing off the coastline right now. We had a few showers earlier this morning, north and west. No big deal. The rest of the day is dry, but behind this front that came through, we are seeing a couple of sprinkles. A lot of clouds out there. In the overnight hours, it was the upper 50s. We've been dropping all morning. We're now at 47, and we're kind of leveling off in the upper 40s through the afternoon. So at 11 o'clock, it's 48. A lot of clouds. Some breaks of sun, though. At 1 o'clock, it's 49. At 3 o'clock, this is when the wind advisory goes into effect today. So at 3 o'clock, the winds start picking up a little bit, and it's a chilly breeze. So you're noticing that out there. It feels a little cooler. And those winds could gust over 40 miles an hour at times, and we'll get that all through the night. The wind advisory lasts until midnight. 11 o'clock at night, it's down to 36. It's still really windy out there. So today, windy, a lot of clouds, some sunshine, and 50. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, wind chill's only in the 20s. So get ready for that cold air tomorrow morning. It's sunny, but it's windy all through morning hours. It kind of lessens a little bit in the afternoon, 52. Overnight Friday into Saturday morning, while you're sleeping in the middle of the night, a little bit of a shower going on. Saturday, sunshine, a few clouds, and 49 degrees. The rest of the 7 days dry, other than that sprinkle Friday night when you're sleeping. So Saturday, you're dry. You set the clocks forward an hour because daylight saving time starts on Sunday. Sunday, partly sunny, a 7 o'clock sunset, the first one of the year. 52 degrees for your high. Do you want it warmer? I've got that for you too. Look at next week. Monday, we're talking 59. Tuesday, beautiful for March. Normally, you'd be in the upper 50s, 65 degrees for your high. And on Wednesday, look at that. We are flirting with 70, 69 degrees for your high temperature. Do you like those warm temperatures? Because the Climate Prediction Center is showing us from March 11th to the 15th, look at that little dark bullseye right around our region, well above average. So it looks like all of next week we're above average. I was looking at some numbers, ladies, at the end of March where we're still a little bit above average, not the near 70, but you get the idea. A milder trend coming our way and really dry. We need the rain, but not much on that 7-day forecast.
So we can open the pool in March. Is what you're saying.
You ready to do it? Okay.
But is it like real spring, or is it like that fake one? That
I'm not saying it's not going to get cooler.
And then the winter comes
cooler
back
at the end of March.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, for now, we're just going to take it, Alicia.
We'll take what we can get when we get it. All right, Karen, thank you. We'll be right back.